Hi students, welcome back to the class. Here, see, India is a federal polity with two types of constituent units, states and union territories. Together, these comprise the current areal extent of the country. There are 29 states and 9 union territories in 2019. But now it means the 2020 there is 7 union territories, 2 are merged. So what is this territories? Yes. Article 1 of the Constitution of India says that the territory of India comprises three categories of territories: states, union territories, territories that may be acquired by the government of India at any time. Union territories are thus constitutionally organized segments of the Indian polity. They are directly under the control of the center and are thus also called centrally administered territories. They present a unique relationship in the federal setup of India. I hope all of you understood which topic we are going to discuss. Yes, that's right. Union territories in India. So open your textbook, GK textbook and page number 8. Open the page number 8. First one, Andaman Nicobar Islands. These are a group of islands at the juncture of the Bay of Bengal and Andaman Sea. Cellular Jail and Mahatma Gandhi Marine National Park are some of their major tourist attractions. That is the first one. And see the second one, Chandigarh serves as the capital of the two states, Punjab and Haryana. It was the first planned city of India and is known internationally for its architecture and urban designs. That is in second territory. And see the third figure, Dadra and Nagar Haveli is a union territory in western India. There are two places included in this union territory. The first place is located between Maharashtra and Gujarat, whereas the second place is surrounded by Gujarat. Their shared capital is Silvassa. So their shared capital is Silvassa. And see the fourth one. For over 450 years, both the places here were a part of Portuguese occupied India. They were incorporated into the Republic of India on 19 December 1961 by military conquest, that is in Daman and Diu. Daman and Diu. Okay. And next is Lakshadweep. It was formerly known as Minicoy and Minigivi Islands. It is a group of islands 200 to 440 kilometers off the southern western coast of India, forming the smallest union territory of India. It is the Lakshadweep is the smallest union territory of India. And next is New Delhi. It is one of the most populous cities in India. It has served as the capital of various kingdoms and empires. The next is Puducherry. Puducherry Union Territory comprises of four small unconnected districts. In 1674, it became a French colonial possession in 1954. It was included in the territory of India. It was the residence of Sri Aurobindo, whose ashrams still operates from here. The eighth one, on 5th August 2019, the government dissolved Article 370 of the Constitution of India, bifurcated the states into two union territories and notified that this UT shall now be a union territory with its own legislature, similar to how Puducherry and Delhi are administered. In the case of this UT, it will be a self-administered government with a legislature. That is in, yes, Jammu and Kashmir. And next is the last union territory, that is Ladakh. And this UT was carved out of the former state of Jammu and Kashmir on 5th August 2019. It is sparsely populated with a very difficult terrain. This UT will be without a legislature. So these are our 9 union territories. So just remember that in 2019 there is 9 union territories, but in 2020 it is in 7 and 2 are merged. That is in our Jammu Kashmir and Ladakh, that is merged to in our New Delhi. Okay. Now in 2020 there is 7 union territories. I hope all of you understood this topic. Yes. Okay. Thank you.